Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Healing Circle number 45. It's a wonderful day on this Thursday morning, and to me, every day is a wonderful day. And let's get started. I'm Jean of Divine Healing, also known as Jean Selch. I'm a multidimensional healer channel. Welcome. And as you know, most of you who tune in every week, that when I'm shuffling the cards, I always say the Hail Mary, and it has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with my way of connecting with Mary so that she can choose our card for the day. And I have two people that are going to call in once we connect with Blog Talk, which will be really exciting because we're talking about ascension symptoms and self-love. I'm just adjusting my pillows here. And, tools and helpful things that you can do that will help you for... I'm adjusting here because I have some things set up behind me. So anyway, let's get started. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. I would like to invite the Ascended Masters. I would like to invite the Archangels. I would like to invite the Angelic Realm. I would like to invite your guardian angels for those who are listening. And I'm waiting for Mother Mary to tell me that we're ready to pick the top card. All right. And the top card is family. Isn't that interesting? I love that song, We Are Family. I pray for my family, and I give this situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. Here, let me show you the card. Oops, let me try and get the glare off there. It's a beautiful card, huh? Anyway, what a great card, because a lot of people get caught up in the materialism of Christmas, that it's all about the gifts and stuff, and really, boy, I got this weird part in my head, huh? And it's, oh, it's a Y. Anyway, there's a lot of pressure on families and people on the holidays, to buy gifts, and that it's expected. And yes, gifts are nice. I'm not saying that they're not, but what I am saying is that it's more important about the quality time that you spend with family versus anything else. So we are talking about love and the ascension symptoms, and now we've been like really purging, and I meant to check into some astrology things that are going on. I usually do that before my show in case I can add that in, but I didn't get a chance to this morning, and that's okay. I'm doing another radio show that I start at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is an hour. It ends an hour before this show starts. And that is on the spiritualguidancenetwork.com. No, spiritualguidancenetwork.com. Network Radio. So sgnradio.com. And there's lots of us on there, but I'm on twice a month right now. And that's because I've got a lot of other things going on. I am going to be in New Jersey on January 15th, 16th, and 17th, and I'll be teaching Sacred Space and Self-Protection and my Be the I Am You Were Meant to Be at Gaia's Gifts in Washington, New Jersey. And you can contact Ellen at Gaia's Gifts, or you can contact me at 802-233-7877, and I'll fill you in on all the details. I'm also in the process, I'll be finishing that up today, setting up a third class that I'll be doing on that Sunday. So I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to do it, because I'd like to do it in a two-parter. Anyway, in about 20 minutes, we'll be calling into Blog Talk, and that number, if you would like to call in, is 347-989-8446. So there's a lot going on with people. There's a lot of relationships purgings with self. And this is coming as a result of all the planetary shifts. And that's why my heart especially goes out to so many people more now. I mean, my heart always goes out to people at the holidays, but it goes out more now because at the same time, we're not just dealing with the holidays, which is really exhausting in a good way. We're also dealing with, because of the planetary lineup, that intense purging of self that is forcing to the surface. Now, I know that all of you are noticing, even if you're ignoring it, if you're paying attention, know that it's coming up, because it has to release. You have to let go. And like I was saying earlier today, that you know, if you have a parent or a sibling or a friend that you really need to clear the air about, because it's coming up really deep within you. And if it's not possible for you to see them face to face or over the phone, then write them a letter, even if you don't mail it, okay? The important thing is self-love and taking care of yourself, because during these times of purging, it's very important to self-nurture too, and we'll get into that in a moment. But so that's what you can do. Okay, you can get out a piece of paper, and I like to use pencil just because it's natural. It's a more natural product to use, since I'm going to be burning it, versus pen or marker because of the chemicals. And I'm thinking of Mother Earth, and I'm thinking of the air that we breathe. So that's why I suggest, I'm not saying you have to, but that's why I suggest pencil. So anyway, I think we need some peace and some calm. So let's close our eyes and take a nice big cleansing breath. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your Earth Star. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your Earth Star. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your Earth Star. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your Earth Star. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your feet chakras. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your feet chakras. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your feet. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your feet. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your root chakra. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your root chakra. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your root chakra. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your root chakra. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your sacral. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your sacral. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your sacral. Don't worry, Joy's going to come in. She's on standby. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your solar plexus. Filling your solar plexus with peace. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your solar plexus. I'm sorry that you can't see my eyes very well. It's because I have a board up behind my computer. It's blocking one of my lights. I'll move it during the break if I can. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your heart. Filling your heart with peace. Breathe in comfort and exhale comfort into your heart. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your throat so you speak with peace. Breathe in comfort. I have all these angels touching my face. Exhale comfort into your throat. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into the center of your head. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into the center of your head. Breathe in peace and exhale peace into your crown chakra. Filling your crown chakra with peace. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your crown. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your Ba chakra. All time, all space, all lifetimes. Sending peace into the Ba. Breathe in comfort and exhale comfort into your Ba, sending comfort to all your lives. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace into your monad. Breathe in comfort. Exhale comfort into your Joy's gonna come in and spin love now. Spinning joy, spinning joy, spinning joy all around. Lighten up, lighten up, lighten up, lighten up. It's joy time. We love joy. We absolutely love joy. You know, I'm sorry for some of those pauses in between this meditation, but what you don't know that I'm going to share with you is I have Mother Mary who was channeling, Mother Mary was just doing the Peace and Comfort guided meditation. At the same time, I had a lot of extra angels come in and I could feel them. Now let's add one more thing. There is somebody out there whose baggage is really coming up intensely, and they're trying to suck off my life force energy right now. And so I'm going to do a teaching for you right here, right now, and so that I can do this for myself, because this is what I do. When somebody is sucking off my life force energy, which they do not have permission at all, no one ever does, even to suck off your life force energy. Some people call them energy vampires. So anyway, this is to remove people that are sucking off your life force energy and anything that's dark or distorted. And if anyone's sucking off your life force energy, that is distorted and dark. Okay. All right. I want you to imagine, pretend, visualize whatever you, however you do it, it's okay. You got 3 black hula hoops floating over the right-hand side of your body. You know what hula hoops are. We all played with them when we were kids. The first one is going to come up and scan over the top of your head, like, you know, and come down you so that you're in the center of it, okay? Here we go. First hula hoop coming over the top of the head, and as it's scanning down your body, it is lighting up all the cords from anyone and everyone who is sucking off your life force energy or trying to harm you energetically in any way. And use your mind, your gifts, to push that hoop down. And as it passes your feet, you intend it to go back up into the universe, and it transmutes back into love and light. The second hoop comes over. It's it's on your right hand side, floating over. And I'm doing this personally right now as I'm teaching you. And I hope that you're also doing this so that you can learn the teaching and gift that I'm giving you right now. This is something that I teach in my Sacred Space and Protection class. So you're really receiving a gift here. Anyway, but there's no judgment if you decide not to do it. It's okay. So the second hoop comes down and starts scanning down you, and this hoop is cutting all those cords away. And you might have a hard time pushing your hula hoop down. And if you do, that just means there's a lot of cords. It's not a big deal. Push through it. Get that hoop down. And I'm asking the angels to help you all, because you're all doing this for the first time, to help get that hoop down and cut off those cords. All right, that hoop goes back up into the universe, transmutes back into love and light. Okay, we have Joy still here a little bit lingering. So the third hoop comes over, and as it scans down the top of your head, it repairs and protects where all those cords were just cut. So let's do that now. Passes your feet, transmutes back into love and light, because it's all about love and light. Second set, you do 3 sets. Second set, first hoop, scanning over the top of your head, getting ready to come down. Remember, you're in the center of it. Lighting up all cords from any energy vampires or anyone sucking your life force energy. Scanning down, scanning down, scanning down. Lighting those cords up, going out to the universe, transmuting back into love and light. Second hoop coming over the top of your head, coming down and cutting all those cords, cutting away all those cords. You're not doing anything to hurt anyone, I promise. You're doing self-love, self-protection. As it passes your feet, it goes out into the universe. You'll notice that the second set is a little smoother than the first. Third hoop coming up over your head, scanning down, repairing and protecting. Third set, final set, you ready? First hoop comes over to the top of the head, and as it scans down, it's going to light up the remaining cords. Passes your feet, goes out to the universe, transmutes into love and light. Second hoop, cutting away those final cords. Third hoop, repairing and protecting. Goes back into the universe, transmutes into love and light. In your next breath, breathe in all your life force energy. Breathe it all back in. Breathe it into the top of your head. And as you exhale, fill your entire body with your life force energy. Breathing in your life force energy. Exhaling, filling your body, mind, spirit with all your life force energy. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll do the water blessing and we will continue. Good morning, and we're back. And Blog Talk will be coming on any moment. I have my phone over here.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning, Blog Talk listeners, and welcome to the Healing Circle number 45. We have been talking about self-love and self-nurturing during these times of ascensions, of purgings, and planetary lineup, which is causing people to really take a look at relationships with themselves and relationships with others. So everybody out there who's got their water ready, let's bless and charge that water. For those who are listening for the first time, if you have a glass of water or a water bottle, please take the cap off. What happens is I place my hands over your water, and using my body as a vehicle, a vessel, the divine flows through me. We cleanse the cells of your water, and we infuse the cells of your water with creator cells, creator God cells, Christ conscious cells, and blessings. So let's do that now. And if you have any coffee or tea sitting next to it or juice, please move it far enough away because it will get changed. Okay, we're going to do the water blessing now, and then we're going to open the lines. Purifying lots of water today, lots of water today. All right, it's ready. You can drink it. Welcome, caller. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great. Thank you for calling in. Did you happen to catch the beginning of the show?
I did with the family quarantine. But there was a lot of distortion going through my computer when I was watching your hooping. So I missed some of it. But I did catch the beginning.
Well, that's really interesting. I'm glad that you're bringing that up. I'm gonna bring in Bob from Pennsylvania, because I know that he's gonna want to add into this. Hi,
Well, that's really interesting. I'm glad that you're bringing that up.
I'd like to talk to the host. Here we go.
Hi, Bob.
You.
It's good. Bob, you're also online. Somebody is going to speak. I'm here. Can you hear me?
You're there?
Yes, can you hear
I
me?
can hear you very well.
Okay, great.
Hello.
Hi, welcome, Bob. And we are.
It's always easier to have a conversation when you can hear the other person, right?
Yes, always. And we also have Debbie on the line, and Debbie was just expressing something about the hula hoops that I was just teaching everyone. Debbie, now that Bob is online with us, could you please share that?
While you were hooping, Jean, of course I was, working with the hoops. There was a lot of distortion coming through on the YouTube on my computer, and it kept freezing. So I would have to go back in, and I actually was a little bit behind in the, with the show because of that. I'm going to say it happened about maybe 3 or 4 times. So I'm not quite sure what that was about. I do have an idea, but, that's it.
Your idea is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gene?
Yeah, Bob, what I'm picking.
You were talking about, because I was watching, you were talking about, taking care of yourself and liking yourself over the holidays. And I have a few suggestions if you'd like to hear them.
Sure, we'd like to hear them. And then, Debbie, we'll get back to the hoop thing, okay?
Not a problem. I'm interested to hear what Bob has to say.
Okay, well, first off, let me introduce myself. Robert Burns. I've got two websites, BobBurnsSpeaks.com and WeHaveChoices.net. What I'd like to suggest, I am a recovered alcoholic. I've been sober 32 years, but when I first got sober, I didn't like myself. And what I started doing was going into the bathroom every morning and every night, and in between when possible, looking in the mirror, looking into my own eyes, and telling myself what a great person I was. And the first couple of times I did it, I burst into tears because I really didn't know if I believed it or not. But after about a month or two of doing that, all of a sudden, people noticed the difference in me, and I noticed the difference in me. I began to like myself. And the holidays for me are very rough. I live by myself, and I've got 3 daughters and a son and 5 grandchildren. I see the grandchildren on Christmas Day and 1 or 2 of my daughters. But it's a rough time of the year for me, and that's what I do to like myself. Plus, I listen to my subliminal recordings, Gene, because they take care of my inner talk. And and it's the way we talk to ourselves on the inside at 40 to 50,000 times in any given 24-hour period. I play them constantly. I play the incredible self-confidence one constantly, even when I'm sleeping. And that makes a big difference, too.
Yeah. It is.
So I've begun to like myself, and I've begun to believe in myself, and I've gone around the country training people in these techniques, as well as have my own radio show, which you're a guest next month.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
And that's going to be fun. That'll be in studio. Anyhow, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, I'm glad you shared that about that, some of that personal history about yourself, Bob, because with the energies causing humanity to really take a look at their personal relationships with themselves. I mean, that is difficult in itself, and then add the holidays on top of it. I'm not an alcoholic, but I grew up in a house where if you were happy or showed any joy, it was taken away from you immediately. So Christmas at my house growing up was very painful. And
we all have, there's an element in every living room. It just depends on how it got there.
Exactly. But my point is that it takes work, like you said, every day. And I tell people all the time that, it is good to look in the mirror. It is good to tell yourself, because we are the ones that really are our biggest cheerleaders.
Exactly. We can make or break ourselves by the way we talk to ourselves. And I've asked people, Gene, I say, if a good friend of yours talk to you the way you talk to you, would they be a good friend? People say no. I said, then why do you do it? It's amazing. We're not even aware of what we say to ourselves. Oh, God, I am so stupid. That doesn't make you stupid, but it makes you do stupid things, and it also deteriorates your self-esteem, something ferocious.
Yes, exactly.
I have learned so much. Now, I've got 32 years of sobriety, 29 years without smoking. I haven't been depressed and suicidal since Christmas Eve of 2001. It's been quite a ride. Divorced twice, buried both parents, only child. And now I'm living here very happily and at peace with my cat.
That is awesome. I'm living with peace, too. And Debbie, how are you living with peace? What are some suggestions? What do you do? What do you do?
It's been quite a ride. And I have to, and Jean is partially responsible for a lot of the work that I've done with myself. And so kudos to you, Jean, and to me. And Bob, I can relate. There's been a lot going on in my life over the past, I would say it started about 5 years ago. And it has just been a whirlwind, nonstop ride. And so I get up every morning and I tell myself that I have wonderful, beautiful gifts to share, and that I have to share them. I'm teaching my kids. I am. Thank goodness I have my kids with me. Taking care of the home and just getting my life. My husband passed away in May, and I need to make a new life for myself. And I've been working on that, and I feel absolutely wonderful. I know that both the kids and me will be celebrating a happy holiday season. And so they're grown, they're both adults, and some people say to me, oh, the kids should be out, I have to tell you secretly, I'm happy that they're with me. They're with me and they're not. You know how adults
You can't deal in shoulds. Should is good, it should not even be, because like Wayne Dyer said, if you use that word all the time, he said that you're going to end up shoulding on yourself.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. True words are never. I haven't heard true words in a long time. But anyway, the kids are with me, and we're really enjoying each other. I mean, for the limited amount of time that I see them, I'm alone most of the time, but I'm making a wonderful new life for myself, and I'm very happy. And I'll tell you, it's been quite a. When you use the phrase "quite a ride," I think Jean can. It's been quite a ride, and I'm really at peace. You have your moments during the day, and during a normal week in your life, moments come up, but my awareness of those moments is at peace, and I just.
Let me just interject for 1 second and ask you a question, and this would be for the general listening audience too. How can you know peace if you haven't known turmoil? Really?
I agree. And how can you appreciate peace, Bob?
Right, exactly.
How can you appreciate peace? Well, same thing. How can you appreciate peace? I am so grateful. And I am so grateful for the turmoil that I've lived through.
I've learned from it.
Yes, I'm still standing.
And that song by who was it? Elton John. I'm still standing.
Yes. Yep.
I know the song. Yeah. I'm still standing, and it's great. It's a great feeling.
Yes, it is.
Well,
it's a feeling of accomplishment. It shows you that you can do what you set your mind to. The only thing is, with most people, they set their mind to things too little. And I think it was Michelangelo that said the sad part is not that people set their goals too high and don't make them. It's that set their achieve them.
Yes. Isn't that the truth? And if somebody told me 6 months ago that I would be standing here today in the situation I'm in, which is absolutely wonderful, by the way, I would have said you're out of your mind. But you achieve on my own, independently. I've achieved what I never thought possible for myself.
Well, may I interrupt?
Self-growth.
May I interject for a minute, Debbie? May I interject for a moment? Could you please share, because of what we're talking about, could you just take a couple minutes? We've got about 10 minutes left. Could you just share some of the tools that you use that helped you deal with becoming a widow and now having to change your whole life, and now you got the holidays coming up, your first holiday without your husband? What are some tools that you can share with the audience?
My first thought, Jean, when you asked me that question is I'm looking forward to spending the holidays with my kids. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day with my family, I'm really looking forward to that. The kids, of course, Christmas Eve, I'm sure they're going to have places to go, people to see, you know how it is. But I'm looking forward to the time that we're going to share together. And I think, well, I know because of how far I've come in my emotional and spiritual growth that it's just going to be wonderful. I mean, no matter what, even if I'm sitting watching movies with my dog, you know, it's going to be wonderful. And that's my attitude.
And that's because, Debbie, yeah, and
honestly, I found one thing out about myself I really don't like. Well, I'm learning to enjoy being alone. I'm learning to enjoy being independent, and a lot of self-healing has come from that, but not without work. Not without work. And every morning I get up and I'm just so grateful for what the universe has given me, the lessons that I've learned, and I express that gratitude.
Right.
And I think during the course of my day, no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm cleaning my floors, you know, Jean, the other day I was washing all my floors, whether I'm cleaning my floors or whether I'm over at the real estate office or grocery shopping, I am at peace and I'm happy. And
Debbie, let me interrupt. Let me interrupt just 1 minute. What I don't, maybe I wasn't clear. No, what I'm asking you is share with the audience for like just a minute or two what tools do you use to help you do this? What do you do? Do you get up in the morning? Do you meditate? Do you pray? Do you say affirmations?
If I have the time in the day, which is most mornings, if I'm up early enough, most mornings I actually watch your YouTube channel, and I do it arbitrarily. I'll pick something, Healing Circle 3, Healing Circle 14, whatever it is, and I will put it on and sit with you for a while. Sometimes I'm cleaning as I'm sitting with you. Sometimes I'm working through the meditation with you because I do a personal meditation, a gratitude meditation in the morning and in the evening.
Good.
And I make sure, that I'm connected totally to my guide, and I ask for I work with the archangels and I work with my guide, and it works. I'm okay.
Speaking of gratitude, could I just interject a book that I would recommend very highly to anybody who's interested? And the name of the book is Reclaim the Magic. And the author's name is Lee Miltier. Now, Lee Miltier is an internationally known author and speaker, motivational speaker. And she was on my show several months ago, and she sent me a copy of the book, and it is one of the most incredible books I've ever read. And I've read thousands. But the name of it is Reclaim the Magic, and it's by Lee Miltier. And I would recommend that highly. And I tell people that I recommend books to. I say, you get the book, you read it. If you didn't get something out of the book, you call me. I will send you what you paid for the book. Send me the book, and I'll give it to somebody. I mean, that's how sure I am that you would, derive a lot of information. But she talks about the gratitude and the meditations and different ways to express the gratitude. And that's what I got the most out of the book. And she calls it scripting, where you sit down in the morning and write down as though you've already completed your day. Well, today was a great day, and I accomplished this and this. She said, when you write it down and you read it and you put it aside, she said, when you come back at night and read that, you will have accomplished most, if not all, of everything you wrote down.
Isn't that interesting? You're putting it out there. Yeah.
It works.
Oh, I bet it does.
I tell a lot of people I coach about that, too, and they've all been doing it.
I bet it does. So I will go ahead and pick that up. Thank you, Bob.
Well, you picked it up, and then you can go to BobBurnsSpeaks.com, and you can send me a note on my Bob and Bob Burns Speaks email. Tell me how much you enjoyed it. Okay, and Jean has all my information too. I think, don't you, Jean?
Yes, I do.
I just wrote it down, so
Okay.
I have it. Thank you, but I will get it from Jean if I need it.
Okay.
So anyway, I appreciate that. Thank you, Bob.
You're very welcome.
We have somebody else that
Great.
It's a wonderful book. I hope your listeners wrote it down too, Jean.
well, yeah, and if they didn't, they can listen to the show if they and rewind it to that spot. We have another person that has called in, so let's just see who this person is since we only have a couple minutes left.
Okay.
Caller.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You were a beautiful show. I was led to it, and I was listening to it. Cut off, and I called back in, and there you are.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
So such a beautiful message. Thank you for letting me tips.
Oh, thank you. Is there what can we help you with, or were you here for the whole show? Did you do the meditation?
I came in when I called in. It was the water, blessing the water. And then that beautiful gentleman came on, and then that's all I heard.
Thank you. I'm not the only guy, so I'm assuming you're talking about me, even though I hate to use that word. But thank you so much.
Well, you know what, Bob? She is right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have a very beautiful grandfatherly father energy, loving energy, and it touched my heart when you were talking. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're very welcome, and God bless you.
Thank you.
And Bob is a sweetheart in person.
At the age of 75, I guess everything starts to shift. I've only got 35 more years to go. I'm going to live to 120. I made my mind.
Well, there you go. Yep. I'll see you on that road.
Yes, no doubt about it.
I know.
My daughter asked me, why do you want to live to 120? And I said, as long as there's fun to have, money to earn, and women to chase, I'm sticking around. So that was the answer.
I think that all about having fun is a reminder, right?
If you can't have fun, what's the point of being here? God gave us the ability to experience joy. And joy is what we're here for.
Well, that's why. Yes, what was it? Tuesday was my birthday, and
happy birthday!
thank you. And I didn't have like a lot. Thank you. I didn't have a lot of time to like go out and like really like do something, for the day because I had to go to work. So what I did was I took myself to lunch, but I wore my tiara, and I had some people at the restaurant. The waitress thought I was drunk because I was walking with a tiara on my head. And I said, I don't drink. I'm not drunk. I don't do drugs. It's my birthday, right? And then I went to work with my tiara. So, that was, I was high on life. And I was celebrating myself. And that's another thing that, I like to share, because sometimes we can't always spend a holiday with someone, or even like our birthday. So like I got up on my birthday and I made the decision I was going to have the best birthday regardless. And I did. And I do that on the holidays also.
It's interesting. I have a 35-year-old daughter that does not celebrate her birthday, and I have a 49-year-old birthday that spends the whole month celebrating.
Bob, it's funny you say that. I've got the exact thing with my son and my daughter. He says, "Oh, all right, it's my birthday," and she celebrates hers for 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Oh God!
They figured it
And
out.
then my youngest daughter just hit her 30th birthday, and she said, "Oh my God, 30 already!" And I said, "Catherine," I said, "stop and think for a minute." I said, "Don't you think I would be happy hitting 30?" And she said, "I never thought about it that way." I said, "Someday I'm going to look back and say I wish I was 75 again." So I mean,
That's true.
When you're 100, and when you're 100, you'll look back and go, "Oh yeah, it was just yesterday. I was 75."
I know, just yesterday.
If only I knew then what I know now.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
tell me about it.
To be 30 or even 35, even 40, and know what you know now, right?
Well, if I was 30 and knew what I know now, I think I'd probably expire through frustration.
Yeah.
Be as much fun. It wouldn't be as much fun. True. No. Yeah, there's a lot of people with hardening of the attitudes, that's for sure. Funny.
Psychosclerosis is what it's called.
It's all in the attitude. It's all in the attitude. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me share the space with you, beautiful people. It was really wonderful.
Oh, well, thank you for calling in. And you know, if for those who are listening on Blog Talk right now, if you wanted to catch the entire show, it starts at 10 a.m. on Google Plus and YouTube.
Gee, don't forget to tell everybody when you're going to be on my show, because you'll be on live.
Yes, I'm live on Bob's show, but Bob, how would people find me on there?
Well, they're not going to be able to see you because it's a studio radio.
Right.
And it's not going to be on like that, but, you know, I will describe you as a beautiful young woman. I mean, that's all. And Ellen will be on with you. And so there'll be the three of us in studio. It's going to be a blast, I'm telling you. And that is January 15th on, and everything is on my website, BobBurnsSpeaks.com. And let me spell that because some people leave out a BS. It's BOBBURNSBEAKS.com. And if you don't leave out a BS, you'll get it. And the radio show is described there in detail. The name of the show is Living Consciously. And I'm looking forward to it, Gene. It's going to be a blast.
I know. I'm really excited, too. Ellen and I talked about it. We're both really excited. Okay, well, listen, since you called, you just told everybody how to get a hold of you. So let me just wrap up the show here.
Okay.
You can reach me at 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Spiritual Guidance Network on the sgnradio.com. And there are also other experts on that radio show station. And you can find me at www.geneofdivinehealing.com. I'm a multidimensional healer channel. And the shows are recorded. I'm on Bob's radio show live in a real studio. I'm so excited. And I'll be in Washington, New Jersey, January 15th, 16th, and 17th, teaching 3 different classes. So that's really exciting. You can check that out on my website. And thank you for Bob for calling in. I'm so grateful. Bob's going to be on the show January 21st, but he's gonna be on the SGN radio show and this show, so it's gonna be exciting.
That's right. I'm a guest on your show too in January, right?
Yes, you are. January 21st on the SGN radio show.
Oh, Gene, you and I are spending a lot of time together.
Yes, and Bob and I are gonna go into the studio and record something together.
And what I can feel is a good mix.
Well, thank you. I feel goodness from you too. I think you're a remarkable young woman. So, and so are the other 2 women on there, remarkable young women.
Well,
don't you just love that, young woman?
I know. I had a guy say to me once, "Hey, young man, come over here. I got to ask you directions." I said, "Oh my God, thank you so much." I said, "For what?" I said, "For the young man."
I know, and when people refer to me as and when people call me ma'am, I say, "Excuse me, I'm not my mother."
Well, I gotta share something with you quickly. recently. I had a woman on my show named Dottie, and Dottie, I was telling Dottie, she knows my age, and I told her I want to buy a house and put in a swimming pool. She said, at your age? She said, why don't you just get into a condo? She said, when they have a pool. And I said, two reasons. And she said, what are they? I said, number one, age is a number. I said, and number two, I don't think the condo association would be especially happy about me skinny dipping at midnight.
There you go.
Yep.
So that's my story, and I thank you, Gene, for having me on, and thank you both. And I just love everybody, and life is about love, and love holds us all together. So I'm going to go now.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Debbie. Bye. Thank you, Debbie, for calling in.
Okay, Jean, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone because Blog Talk already kicked off.
Okay, we'll talk later.
All right, bye. I want to thank everyone for joining us and tuning in. Thank you so much. This has been such a fun and exciting show. I'm so grateful that Debbie called in. I'm so grateful that Bob called in. And I'm so grateful that that other woman called in. I really didn't catch her. She didn't say her name. And if she did, we didn't hear it. So I hope she calls back again. She has a very beautiful energy. If you're listening, you have very beautiful energy. Thank you for calling in. I want to thank everybody for listening now and listening later. We'll see you next Thursday morning. Christmas Eve morning should be fun. And God bless you. Namaste. Aho. Remember, you are love.